Hi there, chess friends. It's Thursday today, 27th of February 2025. Just came back from an over the board game at my local chess club. Played two games, one for the competition and one friendly. Only notated the official game, which I'm about to show you now. So I played against yeah, in my eyes, a strong player, experienced players, been around for many years, as far as I know, if not decades. Yeah, so beforehand, I was happy if I would get a draw. That was my kind of like mindset. And even though obviously I tried to get a win, but I thought like if I get a draw, I'll be happy. So this is the game. I'm playing with white. Um, Computer still slow. Um, Yeah, standard stuff, just developing some of our pieces. I always find this a bit tricky, but even though it's defended, so just bringing out another pawn. Okay, so Stockfish recommends going to e5. Sorry, e4, because I'm playing with white, obviously. Okay, yeah. Mm. Yeah, I always get confused with all these pawns in the middle. I'm not quite sure what to do. So I might have to actually need to take a look into that because yeah, because this happens quite often in response. I'll have a look after I've videoed this, and if it's worthwhile, I'll share it with you later in another video. Anyway, I played this move. Um, yeah, it's just developing. I'm developing, and then he brought his knight out, and it's not visible for you guys, but up to this point, we're, according to the evaluation bar, equal 0.0. Well, black is even very slightly ahead, 0.2. And now white is 2 points up. So I'm in a winning position, and I knew that because obviously I can bring out the knight with a fork. And the only way to protect this is normally with the pawn. But I could see now I have one, two, three defenders of the square, and my opponent only has the one. So I thought like if he pushes the pawn and should recapture, win a pawn, he recaptures, I recapture with my bishop, and we're still in the same position. So my opponent wisely didn't go for that. Oh, well, he obviously did go for that, but yeah, he went here. Yeah, Stockfish suggested, which I thought was maybe the better move, to move the king. So, okay, because you're gonna lose castling rights anyway, and that would have prevented me from coming in. So I think if you're watching this, Theo, I'm not gonna call your whole name out of privacy reasons, but yeah, Stockfish recommends you bring out the king because you're gonna lose castling rights anyway, and then I won't be able to get in here. Um, well, I could still get in there, but then you can just move your rook away, and I have nothing to do in here. I just have to like, I won't even win a pawn because that was obviously is here already. So that would have been a better move. So give a check, win a rook for a knight, and now I'm up 3 points. So I thought like let's trade off some stuff. This pawn is now hanging, but obviously I could see that he could move the king and recapture it any moment. Yeah. So I thought like let's create. I wasn't quite sure what he's going to plan with his pawns, obviously, but I thought like let's create a safe square for my bishop to retreat. yeah, so I thought I'm up, so trading some stuff off. And this is kind of the right idea, but not completely. Stoffers wanted me to go there. But I thought, like, if I go here, yeah, I'm pinning the knight to the king, but um, now I'm obviously also looking at the rook. So he brought back his bishop, and now I missed the tactic because he should have gone there with the king. And I went castling, but the better option, as you can see, would have been to bring out the queen here, because then I could take uh, and just win. And if he would recapture, I'd win a full piece. And I am not sure if he would have been able to get out of this, because obviously if he moves his knight, he'd lose a rook. And I don't think if my king was here, queen was here, excuse me, I don't think he could. Now he'd have to bring out his bishop here, but that would just be up for grabs. And he couldn't um, put a greater threat on me with his knight on the queen, for example. Yeah, so I missed I missed a way to just find to finish off the game, which is a shame. Now he steps out, obviously, which is good. And I thought trading is good for me. I was just in the mindset of trading down material, and I should have, yeah, maybe considered that there was even a better way of finishing the game. Um, anyway, I'm still in a winning position, and I'm just trying to keep the pressure on. And now, obviously, I had the pressure on the bishop, trying to trade off the bishops because he has two bishops, which is strong. But I don't really get into the game. And now I'm just thought like, oh, put pressure on this pawn. And I thought like if he pushes it, I could even go here with my knight and maybe go in for a check and see where it leads. But then he started to create some counterplay. He was pushing the pawn, so I obviously had to think what his plans are. I thought if he pushes, I'm going to have to recapture, and then my knight is open. So I thought like let's put another defender for this square. And this is where I took a long time to think and made the wrong decision. And I don't think that Theo knew how bad that decision was. He did tell me later that it was a mistake, but I don't think he realized how much of a mistake it was. Because it was a major blunder, even though it didn't look like it, because I brought out my pawn. And well, it isn't like a major blunder just yet. I've made some larger mistakes afterwards. Um, but what I failed to notice, because I was so concerned, this is something I need to learn. I was so concerned on like this part of the board that I didn't see the whole board. I need to just look at the whole board. The whole board. Oh, because with this I create a weakness, and obviously now this is still on the thread. Uh, and I thought he's just defending this pawn. But now I fail to realize that he's actually looking at this square with his queen and coming in for a check. And God knows what else. Yeah, and then I made the greatest mistake of the game. Because I thought, well, I didn't see this. So I thought like, well, let's just carry on with my plan. I thought about pushing this pawn and maybe just opening things up so I can get my rook involved. So I put my rook, oh hang on, first get a check, which was completely useless. For whatever reason I thought like if I get a check I can grab this pawn, but it's defended. So this was a waste of a move. And then I brought in the rook. As I told, I was trying to push and maybe capture with the rook and open things up. But also for you, Theo, I already lost a lot of advantage. It's like quite equal now. I'm half a point up, which I lost by pushing this pawns. So Theo did mention it afterwards, Theo, that wasn't the right thing to do. And it wasn't indeed. But this rook was a major mistake. And it is from here. I went down from half a point up to mate in 7. So Theo, you missed your chance here. This is a great move. And this is forced, obviously. I couldn't go anywhere else. Check. And got out of the way. And Theo thought for a while. And then he said, I'm going for the draw. Because obviously it's perpetual check. I can only move up and down with my king. And yeah, I mean, this is what would have happened. I wanted to continue this to get like the end result, but this was Theo's idea, and it's a draw. But this is like hang on, from where we grabbed the pawn. Let's just go back. Yeah, grabbing the pawn, stepped out. Best move. 1 square to go. It doesn't actually say what a better option is, because I think what he probably should have done is take the pawn. I think, yeah, best mate in 3. And I did see a way to get some counterplay, and I think Theo might have been a bit scared for what I could still have as a counterplay. And I can obviously just get rid of the queen. No. No, no, no. Because this is, oh yeah, because this is mate in 1. Yeah. So there's actually, don't think there's actually anything I could have done. Mate in 3. Don't think that there's anything I could have done. Because this is just a blunder because it's mate in 1. Yep. So what I should have done is a7, a7, e7. Hang on, what should I have done? A7, a6. So Stockfish wanted me to. This is the best. This is the best move for white in this position. And it's just because I cannot avoid the check. So there you have it, Theo. What you should have done was grab this pawn. open up this rook. This is like a checkmate threat straight away. So yeah, I was in a winning position, then in a drawing position. Oh, hang on, I was in a winning position, then in a drawing position, then in a losing position, and then we drew. So I learned something of it. Look at the whole board, not just where the attack is. And for Theo, it's obviously also good to see if there's anything more than just a draw. But he went for the perpetual check, and in hindsight, I'm very happy with it. So I got a draw, which I was happy with to start off with, but I'm definitely now happy uh, because the way I got a draw, because I should have lost. But there you go. I lost a lot. I lost a few games in the past because I should have drawn, um, or I drew a game last Monday, which I, for whatever reason, I could have won. I don't know how, but I could have. And now I drew a game which I should have lost. So this is chess. It happens. Yeah. Um, if you like these videos, consider subscribing and giving this video a like. And for now, I'll probably play a game later on today online, and I'll put it online also. But for now, thanks for watching, and until next time. Bye bye.